Tou You Got.
Outside Porter. Heavy exchange on Porter's knee. He takes it.
Thurman or Ugas.
Oh, big right by Ugas. All right, well, I mean, I get excited when I see good punches. Oh, big right by Ugas.
And that was that right hand.
Yup, you know what time it is, man. This is, of course, your favorite channel, man, CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Most definitely, man. You tune into a segment we call here, Chin Check. So we rock you guys' chin with boxing news, boxing information, boxing rumors. And sometimes we put some money in you guys' pocket by giving you the odds of a fight. But today we got a good Chin Tuck for you today. I put a poll up on Facebook, on our social media. If you're not following us on Facebook, I recommend you do so. I put a poll up, man, asking a real simple question. Who do you guys got? Do you have Keith One-Time Thurman, or do you have Ugas, Dennis Ugas? Keith Thurman recently made a statement saying that on Showtime, saying that he's looking towards the fight in either Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, or Ugas. It's looking like it's going to be Ugas. So that leads me to the question on who do you think will win? That's a tough fight to call, in my opinion. So yeah, how you want to break this down, man? Just break it down how we would do if it was a fight. We're gonna break it down on like a normal fight without giving a prediction per se. Who do you think has the best strengths in that fight if they do happen to fight? What would be the strength of one that will take over the fight that you think?
I think they both have strengths that can be a problem for the other fighter. I think with Ugas, I think that he's not very mobile, but he sits down on a lot of his punches. And he does work the body good. Even in that fight with Errol Spence, he caught Errol Spence to the body and, got his attention and kind of hurt him a couple times to the body. And we all know Keith Thurman don't take body shots well at all. And everybody in boxing know that. So I think Ugas would start early in the fight trying to chop him up. And I think he's the stronger fighter. I think he's the bigger and stronger fighter between Keith Thurman and him. Then as far as Keith Thurman, I think the strengths are his mobility, how he's able to box down his toes. And by Ugas being such a stationary target, he might be able to dance around, outbox, outpoint him, and win the fight. I don't know if he can stop him because he couldn't stop Mario Barrios. So I don't expect him to stop Ugas, but I think he could outpoint Ugas because Ugas is just straightforward fighter. He's not very mobile. So I think both of them have strength that can be taken advantage of. It's just who can take advantage of who.
Yeah, I agree. I think Keith Thurman's unorthodox style too would be a good strength for him because he throw punches from weird angles and he jump in and do his little ice. His little moves and they could get Ugas in trouble, but also Ugas is so fundamentally sound that Cuban style is also very unorthodox, especially the way Ugas fights. Like you said, he's not really mobile like most Cuban fighters, but he does have the counter punching like most Cuban fighters have. He has a great counter punching. And he could catch Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, lacking to the body and could hurt him to the body. I give the power edge to Keith Thurman, though. Even though he couldn't stop Barrios, I still think Keith Thurman has enough pop to get anybody attention. I think he can get Ugas' attention. Ugas got a recent eye injury, too, coming out the Errol Spence fight. So you got to pay attention to that, man. Make sure it's not re-injured. He don't want to come back too early. Or you might be like Margarito was against Cotto when he came back too early for Cotto, and then the referee stopped it because the ass swole closed. You don't want to come back too early and have that issue. Kind of the same issue that everybody was saying Errol Spence was going to have when Errol Spence had the issue. But Errol Spence, of course, didn't have a broken bone in his eye. But yeah, man, what's the weakness that you think other than Keith Thurman body susceptibility? What other weaknesses you think the Ugas can take advantage of?
He's not active enough. He's only had 2 fights since 2019. He fought Manny Pacquiao in 2019, and then he fought Mario Barrios earlier this year.
I think it was last year. Might have been last year.
Well, okay, it was last year. He's fought 2 times since 2019. So he's not very active. While Ugas has been more on the active side. He's fought Manny Pacquiao, he fought Sean Porter, he fought Errol Spence, he fought Figueroa. So he's been somewhat busy over the last 2 years. So I think he's a lot more active. So I think that's Keith Thurman's biggest weakness right now.
Yeah, I agree. Also the weight, man. He had a big ass t-shirt on.
Why he got that big ass t-shirt on?
He's trying to have that gut, man. I think Keith Thurman has the shape. Yeah, I think Keith Thurman, he look every bit of like 180 right now. He probably 180, 190 right now. That big T ain't hiding it, man. We can see it in your face. We see your face chubby. We see your arms look a little soft, so we know your body a little soft. And even though Ugas is hurt, man, he coming off an injury. I don't think Ugas will get off the gas that much. I haven't seen any recent pictures of him, but like you said, he been more active out of the two. So Keith Thurman being fat is a lot different than Ugas being fat, in my opinion. I think Ugas is like a punching power might get him in trouble with Keith though. I think if Keith don't respect your pop, man, Keith gonna come in on you the same way he did Sean Porter a little bit. Him and Sean Porter was a great fight, man. It was back and forth. Both guys were letting punches, but it looked like Keith Thurman punches had more damage. Like Keith, he respected Sean Porter's pressure, but he didn't respect his power. So he stood in the pocket with Porter a lot in that fight. I think he'll do Ugas the same way, and he'll kind of do how he did Barrios a little bit before he got hurt to the body. He'll try to bully Ugas with the punching power, the way Errol Spence did also. He'll be trying to do his best Errol Spence rendition in that fight. They have to do. What will Ugas be able to do to stop that? Because he don't have the footwork to get out of the way of anything when it comes to pressure. So what do you think Keith Thurman? What do you think Ugas will have to do to stop that pressure? That unorthodox pressure. I
think he has to be aggressive offensively. I think he need to push Keith Thurman back on his back foot, and he needs to be aggressive in the fight. He has, like I said, he got to chop down to that body. He gonna have to throw a lot of punches. He gonna have to keep Thurman on his feet and not let him really set those big shots up. You want Keith Thurman more on his feet and throwing, he'll throw his jab or he'll throw a punch like from an unorthodox stance. But if he can't set his feet, he won't be able to get those power shots in. And I don't, like I said, Keith Thurman been out of shape. He's not active. So if I'm Ugas, I want to push him. I want to see if I take him in deep waters around the 7th, 8th round, is he gonna hold up? Because we know Ugas is tough. Like I said, one of his weaknesses too is that Ugas damaged goods at this stage, because that was a bad beat he took that last fight, and he may be damaged goods. He may not never recover from that fight, but we know that he's tough. He come to fight. He got a lot of grit. He showed that in the Sean Porter. He showed in the Errol Spence fight. Keith Thurman grit is in question a little bit. I think if we pick both of these fighters in their prime, I would take Keith Thurman 8 out of 10 times if they was in their prime easily. But it's so many question marks with both fighters, it makes it hard to call.
Yeah, especially this day. You said this stage of their career. Ugas, of course, is the older man, I believe. I think Ugas is up there in age, if I'm not mistaken. How old is Ugas? I'm gonna look that up on the bottom of the screen. But I think he's up there in age too. And I think Keith Thurman, while he is younger than Ugas, I think he, like you said, the lack of activity, you know what I'm saying, kind of aged him a little bit. What you about to say?
You never know Cuban's real age. They always 7 years long. You know that from Rigo and from Ortiz. They always 10 years younger on paper, but they're really 45, 50 in the ring.
Yeah. Like you said, if he is really 45, 50, that beating he took for Spence, man, they're gonna put another 5, 10 years on him right there. So he might be everybody like 50 years old right now walking in the ring. But I hope that fight happens, man. Cause if Keith Thurman want to stay in the championship picture, man, and he don't want to be considered a gatekeeper, he's gonna have to fight somebody that caliber.
They get closed, man. They get closed, boy. Is that what he said?
He said, "Yo, I'm a fine wine. You gonna get me in expensive restaurants, boy. I'm not in McDonald's. But it look like you wearing that big ass t-shirt, like you been in McDonald's. You need to stay out of McDonald's, man. With that big ass t-shirt on. You anything else you want to add to this topic, man?
No, I think we covered it all, but I'm sure big t-shirt wearing Keith Thurman to give us some more to talk about later on and down the line.
Most definitely. With that being said, man, this is your favorite channel, man, CTV. This is Chan Talk Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody. Please remember, it don't cost you a dime just to hit that sub, man. If you love boxing, you want to keep up with the content, we bring you news, video games, anything, odds, anything to do with fighting or boxing, we're going to bring it to you, man. Also, hit the like button, comment, notification. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace and love, and we out of here. Take care.
Man, Keith one-time Thurman is not the gatekeeper, okay? And if you want to act like I'm a gatekeeper, then you need to understand that gate is welded shut, boy.